Hollywood just smashed the delay button. Spider-Man Spider-Verse, The Batman Part 2, Frozen, Shrek. What happened to all these movies that were supposed to come out this year and the past year? Let's see.
2027 is shaping up to be one of the biggest years in cinema history. Not because studios planned it that way, but because almost everything got delayed. The Batman sequel, Shrek 5, Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse, Frozen 3, A Quiet Place Part 3. Films originally slated for 2025 and 2026 are now stacking up in 2027 like a traffic jam on opening weekend. So what happened? And why is Hollywood's release calendar collapsing into a single year? The Batman Part 2, the 5-year gap. Let's start with the biggest delay, The Batman Part 2, originally set for October 2025, then pushed to October 2026, now landing on October 1st, 2027. That's a 5-year gap between the first film, 2022, and its sequel. Director Matt Reeves is famously meticulous. James Gunn, co-chief of DC Studios, defended him. Matt is committed to making the best film he possibly can, and no one can accurately guess exactly how long a script will take to write. Gunn pointed out that 5-year gaps aren't unusual. 7 years between Alien and Aliens, 14 years between The Incredibles, 7 years between the first 2 Terminators. But fans aren't buying it. The first Batman made $772 million worldwide and was a critical darling. Why wait 5 years? The answer? Script perfection. Reeves won't shoot until the screenplay is perfect. Pre-production began in August 2025. Filming starts spring 2026. Post-production runs through mid-2027. The delay cost Warner Bros. An October 2026 slot, which they filled with an untitled Alejandro G. Inarritu Tom Cruise film instead. Shrek 5, twice delayed. Shrek 5 was supposed to be a July 2026 release. Then it moved to December 23, 2026. Now it's June 30th, 2027. This is the second delay for the franchise's long-awaited return. Universal gave no official reason, but the math is simple. Animation takes time. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz are all returning. Zendaya joins the cast as Shrek and Fiona's daughter. Directors Conrad Vernon and Walt Dorn are helming. But here's the real issue. June 2027 is now the most competitive month in film history. Shrek 5 will face Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse, June 25th, 2027. How to Train Your Dragon, 2, live action. Multiple other animated tentpoles. Universal likely realized December 2026, put them 1 week after Avengers. Doomsday, December 18th, 2026. Going head-to-head with Marvel is suicide. So they pushed to summer 2027, but now face different competition. Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse, the 3-year delay. Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse was originally announced for March 2024, then delayed to 2025, then June 4th, 2027, now June 25th, 2027. That's a 3-year delay from the original date. Why? Animation complexity. The first 2 Spider-Verse films set unprecedented visual standards. Each frame is handcrafted art. Rushing that process would destroy what makes the franchise special. The recent 3-week delay, June 4th, June 25th, was strategic. American kids are on summer break by late June, maximizing box office potential. But there's another factor, avoiding Shrek 5, June 30th, and other animated competition. Frozen 3, the Disney juggernaut. Frozen 3 was initially planned for 2026. At D23 Expo in 2024, Disney announced it was delayed to November 24th, 2027. The Frozen franchise has generated $2.7 billion from 2 films. Disney isn't rushing the third. Original cast returns: Kristen Bell, Anna; Josh Gad, Olaf; Idina Menzel, Elsa; Jonathan Groff, Kristoff. The delay gives animation teams time to match, or exceed, the visual and musical quality of the first 2 films. Disney knows Frozen 3 will print money. They're not risking it by rushing. A Quiet Place. Part 3 Dodging Superman. A Quiet Place Part 3 was announced in 2022 for 2025, then moved to July 9th, 2027. Now it's July 30th, 2027. The 3-week delay? Avoiding Superman, Man of Tomorrow. July 9th, 2027. John Krasinski returns to write, direct, and produce. The franchise has earned $900 million worldwide across 3 films. But going up against James Gunn's Superman sequel would be box office suicide. Even successful horror franchises can't compete with DC tentpoles. The July 30th date gives A Quiet Place breathing room. The Avengers domino effect. Here's the hidden story behind many 2027 delays. Avengers, Doomsday, and Avengers, Secret Wars. Doomsday releases December 18th, 2026. Secret Wars releases December 17th, 2027. These two Marvel behemoths created a domino effect. Dune. Messiah was set for December 18th, 2026, the same day as Doomsday. Potential delay. The Lord of the Rings. The Hunt for Gollum was set for December 17th, 2027, the same day as Secret Wars. Delay expected. Disney's untitled Star Wars film, December 17th, 2027, now conflicts with its own Marvel release. One has to move. Jumanji 3, December 11th, 2026, sits 1 week before Doomsday. Sony may move it. When Marvel stakes a December date, every other studio scrambles. Why 2027 became the dump year. So why did everything pile into 2027? COVID-19 aftermath. Productions delayed in 2020 to 2021 are finally finishing. The backlog is clearing into 2027. The 2023 Hollywood strikes. Writers and actors struck for months. Productions halted. Schedules collapsed. Everything shifted right. Animation takes longer than expected. Studios underestimated how long high-quality animation requires. Shrek 5, Spider-Verse, Frozen 3 all need more time. Studios won't risk opening near Marvel or other major franchises. They're playing chess with release dates. Directors like Matt Reeves refuse to compromise. Studios are allowing it because rushing produces mediocrity. The 2026 problem. Ironically, all these delays make 2026 look thin by comparison. Major 2026 releases still standing. Project Hail Mary, March 20th. Ryan Gosling's sci-fi epic, The Mandalorian and Grogu, May 22nd. Star Wars returns to theaters. Superman, July 11th. James Gunn's DCU reboot. Avengers, Doomsday, December 18th. Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Dune Part 3, December 18th. Denis Villeneuve's trilogy conclusion. Will any of these dates stick? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Probably not. Hollywood release schedules are fluid. A film dated for June 2027 today might move to August 2027 next month. The Batman Part 2 has already moved twice. Shrek 5 has moved twice. Spider-Verse has moved 3 times. Until cameras roll and post-production finishes, nothing is certain. Every major movie delayed to 2027 shares common factors. Strikes disrupted production schedules. Animation takes longer than studios anticipated. Script perfection matters more than speed. Marvel dictates the December calendar. Competition forces strategic repositioning. 2027 will either be the greatest year in cinema history or a catastrophic pileup where great films cannibalize each other. But one thing is certain. If you love movies, 2027 is the year to watch. Just don't be surprised when half these dates move again. Which 2027 movie are you most excited for? Think any of these will delay again? Drop your predictions in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for updates every time Hollywood shuffles its release calendar, which happens about every 2 weeks.
Now tell me, what delay hurts more? Batman, Frozen, Shrek, Spider-Man? Let us know in the comments, and if you'd like, subscribe, and see you the next one.